more of in our city. I also believe that at this time is a great time to recruit senior citizens or retirees. It's, with the low cost of living, a retiree comes in here and they bring their money, put it in the bank, they go out to eat. But even more important than that, some of them like to work. They get part-time jobs, and they're very, very productive. Very productive. And they volunteer. They get involved in our community. So right now, retirees in our area is $100 million impact. Let's go after them. Let's recruit. I would have the pleasure of going just a couple months ago visiting Thomasville, Alabama. I don't know if any of you ever been there. It's up between Mobile and Tuscaloosa. Small community of 5,000 people. The mayor there has been mayor there about 10 years. His name is Sheldon Day. And Sheldon and I went through Leadership Alabama together. In the last 10 years, he's recruited $275 million worth of private investment. He just built a civic center, a theater. He's building a new hospital, a new library, and he's a guy that finds ways to do things, how to make it happen, not how not to make it happen. So I went to see him, and he said, Mike, here's what you'll do. If you become mayor, the best thing you can be is be the face of the city, the lobbyist of the city. You're the one that should go to Washington and knock on their doors and form those relationships. You're the one that should go to the state capitol and knock on those doors and form those relationships. And I believe I am the guy. I believe I'm the person that can close the deal and sell them on open. And he said, what you do is once you get the federal money to do projects, you got to do what you say you're going to do, or you won't get any more. And we'll do that. I believe in the revitalization of downtown. We ignored it for 20 years. We didn't do a lot of things we should do. So I believe in public and private partnership and getting grants. He remodeled his downtown with some grants. There's grants out there that we can get. We can do a better job with that. I believe that right now we're at a tipping point downtown. Keith Gibbons is spending a lot of money remodeling that facility. We now have Lowe's, we have Cinnabon. And if you go down there on a Friday night and eat at, Bistro? No. Awesome place. And you watch, more and more people are walking over down. Now, the city, there's a couple things we can do. Make sure that people feel safe down there and make sure it's well lit. So we still got some things to do, but I believe we need to continue on the people's money. That's what we have to restore. That's what my math is when I'm carrying, when I'm out there saying I want to cut taxes and cut spending, cut wasteful spending, and be more responsible government. I think that, for example, when I'm leading the fight to remove the grocery tax, okay, that's my passion, that's my number one mission in life. I say I'm determined, my wife says I'm stubborn. We've been married 31 years, so I guess she can say that. But when the leaders of the city temple tell me you can't do that, I've got to be like the healed at Bethesda, at the man at Bethesda. I've got to say, the man who healed me says I can't. My platform is about cutting taxes, cutting spending, enforcing the Sunshine Law, and having responsible growth through use of some common sense. And I'm going to explain them through use of my 4 principles of public service. The first one is be who you are. Have you ever noticed how many times Jesus says in the Bible, I am? I looked it up. 54 times in the Gospel of John alone. I am the door, I am the way, I am the light, I am the way. Jesus knew exactly who he was and why he was here, and I think we all can learn from that. So I say be who you are. If you really think that the way to improve our community is to raise these taxes and go and spend the money on this project or that project, God bless you, stand up and say it. Be who you are. I think the people were tired of politicians who say one thing and do another. I don't have a problem with someone saying, I think we ought to raise the tax because I want $12 million so that we can build a downtown swimming pool. If that's what you believe in, stand up and say it. Be who you are. We can't be otherwise trying to please everyone. And the best example, again, comes right from, as my preacher reminded me, Jesus himself could not please everyone, could he? He was a radical of his time. And what happened? He was hounded to the grave, and I would say beyond the grave. He is hounded for it by the rich and the powerful of his time. We cannot please everyone, and it is a fool's race effort to try to do so. Being on the city commission is not about pleasing everyone. It's not about joining the team. It's not go along and get along and have a bunch of yes men and we all smile and move forward. It's about doing what you think is right, even if you're the only one. And I'm telling you, I have zero doubt in my mind that removing the tax from food is the right thing to do.